Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail, and I make videos about special needs and health issues, and my life as a special needs adult. So, it is a Wednesday for us. We're going to leave for church here in a little bit. Our church has night service on Wednesdays, so we'll be going to that here later. I got my feeding tube backpack on. It actually matches my shirt that I'm wearing. Wednesday nights is Bible study, so it's more casual. So I am wearing this pink shirt and just a jean skirt, and let's see, I have this bag of diamond art paintings that I'm going to be giving a lady in our church. If you don't know, I do diamond art, and it's something that I enjoy, and a lady in our church also does diamond art, and a lady that my mom works with, she decided to basically give up her hobby of diamond art, and so she gave me like all her stuff, and she gave me some diamond art paintings that wasn't really my style, that I thought a lady in our church would like. So I picked her out a few paintings and put them in this sack for her, so I'll be bringing those tonight for my friend. And then as far as how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing okay. My tube still hurts. It's having a pretty big leaking moment. It will be okay for a little bit, and then leak for a while, be okay, and right now it's having a leaking episode quite frequently, so that can be kind of hard. It makes my stoma like really itchy and just like kind of uncomfortable. So at nighttime we've been putting on a cream and some powder to help it, like a special feeding tube powder, like for my stoma rash. So we've been doing that. As far as like my health goes, as far as like feeling like I'm going to faint and stuff like that, I still have times where I feel it. I usually actually don't go out, but I feel it sometimes, and when I do, I just have to sit down and relax and just try to keep calm. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a issue that some like young people deal with, where different things can cause you to faint or feel like you're going to faint. And I've only actually went out totally one time, and that only lasted maybe a minute. But now anytime I feel like I might, I go ahead and prepare myself, just because I would rather be prepared and not actually go out than not be prepared and hurt myself somehow. So I got my wristband. I wear this everywhere, besides like at home. Sometimes I wear it at home, but usually I have a adult here with me. Like usually one of my parents or my older brothers here with me, and they obviously know my information and stuff. But on the back of this wristband is my name and my date of birth, and on the front it has basically my main diagnoses: gastroparesis, medical issues, feeding tube, and developmental delays. Obviously medical issues, we could like go into that, but it's just kind of like if a stranger saw me having any type of medical episode, they would see, okay, I need like some sort of help if my parents aren't there. So anyways, I did get to sleep in this morning, which was good. Last night was late. If you watched my video yesterday, last night we went to the movies and watched a new movie that came out. So we got back kind of late. And then after the movie, we stopped to get a drink, so it was kind of late when we got home. Some people have asked like what I bring in my backpack for like going out of the house. Whenever I was first on the feeding tube, we were like really worried about like, oh, flush your tube every 4 hours and need to do this and that and all that kind of stuff. And I really carried a lot of supplies on me, like basically thinking the worst. But honestly, now that I've had it for a year, you want to carry it as less as possible. And the reason I say that is everything you're carrying on you, you're very likely probably going to carry it in your backpack like I do my supplies, and it gets heavy after a while. And so I learned very quickly what my main supplies are and what I can go without for a short period of time. And basically what I keep in my bag is I have, let's see, I have my pump, obviously. I have I try to keep a extension in my bag that goes from my button. I can hook up if I have something that makes me feel sick to my stomach. I can vent out of there, which is basically the same thing as getting sick, but instead of by mouth, I can do it out my tube. So I usually keep one of those in my backpack. I keep my wallet in my backpack because I don't carry a purse since I'm on a feeding tube. That's just too much to carry around. So I have my wallet in my backpack so that I have like my money and my bank card and all that with me at all times. I'll usually carry like a syringe with me because if I do have to vent, it's just easier to clean out the tube with, it's easier to clean out the extension with water. And that's just the main things that I carry. It usually depends on how long I'm going to be gone from the house, but most of the time, other than my wallet, I usually don't have to carry anything else, because if I were to carry like extra supplies, it would get pretty heavy, and sometimes it's to the point that if I am going to have to carry like multiple things, instead of putting them in my backpack, I'll actually get like a Walmart sack and put them in there and then put it in our car. Like if I'm going out of town to a doctor's appointment, that way I can only get what I need at the time instead of putting everything in my backpack. So that's basically what I do. And another hack that I do is if we're going to be out of town for like hours, like what happens when I go to like my out of town appointments, it can be like a couple of hours from where we live. So if I'm worried about running out of formula, instead of putting like one bottle of formula in, I might put like 2 bottles of formula in my bag so I don't have to worry about running out as fast. So those are just a few of my hacks that I've learned in the past like year of having my tube. If I think of more, I'll let y'all know, but thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.